All right. Hi, buddy. Let's see. I'm going to take a short detour. Because I think I never found this one. It's probably here. Alright, so northeast. This place looks a lot different when you're not as worried about dying. Interesting, that is pointing right down into the Radon battlefield. Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, because didn't I try to go down before? Ow. Hey, I'm trying to look at stuff. Oh my gosh, my swings are so slow with this weapon. Hold on. Okay. Ah, death. No secret passage, therefore try God. I think Fort Pharaoh is up there. Like, is it worth it to go? Wait. Why is that? I don't know if it'd be that far away, though. You guys wondering if it'd be over here. That doesn't seem super likely, though. I mean, I guess just as likely as it being down here. Whoa. Game lag. Alright, let me go back to here for a second. Offer death. Be where you have left. Yeah, I mean, it's literally like pointing there. Maybe it's a secret, or maybe it's a downward one and to slam the ground. Because I did see the messages. Ooh, Wailing Dunes. Whale, whale, whale. Alright. I'm trying to remember if when I did this, I knew there was hidden paths like that were down where you had to slam. I don't feel like it was. I feel like I found that out later. Okay, let's look first. And see if any messages pop up this time. Okay. Let's say, can I see the light? Nope. Yeah, I'm not getting any messages either. Whoop, there's one. Wire ahead. Ah, futility. Getting the feeling they were having as much trouble with this as I am. Tink. Ah, bad luck. Behold, precious item. Behold something. Alright, where am I relative to the hand? In the vicinity. First off, keep moving, then seek mountain. Liar ahead. On. Nope, not that one. Didn't expect message. Oops. Dang it. Seek north. Is it like raining blood now? Tink. 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 Wait, that tink. That tink. Hello? No cave ahead. Alright. Tarnished, oh tarnished, still no lover. Underground tomb, seek ahead. Do this check first. There's gonna be a lot of me just hitting random stuff this time, I feel like. Alright, let's horsey up. Wait. I totally missed it. There was something over here. All that wandering around before. Wah wah. I feel like sometimes it goes in phases where it's like I just don't pay attention to things and miss the walls. Or dead caverns. Alright. Just for a quick check. 90k. Actually, second check. Almost out of stones. Oh, so need item crafting. Well, I went right by him. There they are. Firehead. Good luck. I have a feeling. Yep, that was the feeling. Whoa. Alright, well, if they're gonna fight each other, I'm gonna devote my time to exploring. down. Up. It's all rotten down there. Ooh, flower. I'm gonna leave the rotted area for last. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here, come over here. Too slow. If I hit the entire hallway, your teleport's not gonna really matter. Oh man. I feel like this goes right back. Not here. Try range battle. So let's keep going this way. Night ahead. He's like Radon without pants. Yeah, a little early on that one, dude. Oops. Hammer time. Wait, is that guy real? Here. Try range battle. Alright, we'll try that in a sec. Oh. Alright. Well, that's a chance to stamina up. Say, when you teleport a millimeter, it doesn't change that much. Let there be victory, but futility. Alright, I'll stock up, then I'm going to take the path that says here. Which is probably pretty obvious. Alright. What have we got? No lever. There's imps. Quite a few of them. I'll be honest, you need monster poise if you're gonna take me head on. Nah. Let's try lightning. Yeah, not much. Whoa. That's why you should always kill all of your enemies. Whoop, pick it up. Radon soldier ashes. that. Oops, don't worry about it. Asher remains in Spirit said, well, both spirits wield fiery weapons to perform powerful skills. Such is their valor that they will immediately attack after being summoned. General Don soldiers were all reputed to be masterful warriors, and it was popularly said that the Redmanes knew no weakness. Redmanes! Yeah! Oops. That whoops was me hitting one more swing than I needed. Oh. Lever. And we're back to the start. Nope. Undo messages. Can I redo this one? Nope. Don't worry about it. So, want to go home, but likely treasure chest. I can't take this. So those guys are still teleporting around. I've got the door open. I don't think I actually have seen. I'm gonna peek down there. Okay, so there is that item. Alright. Golden rune. Guy's fighting. Let's go. Nope, not here. Okay, we're gonna have to run through the rod, it looks like. Nope, there's a chest. Collapsing star sounds awfully cool. Rune head. Do I have flames cleanse me? Yeah. Alright, so I can use that if I get into trouble. Hey. It's a dude! Bye, dude. It's another dude. Whoa. Two dudes. Nope. Wasn't watching stamina close enough. Three dudes. Oh wait, this is actually the fourth. Five. Yeah. Infinite spawning, I think. Yep. Alright. Nothing personal, kid. Oh. Hold on. It was right here. I mean, this is like a super good farming spot. I'm gonna kill one more. Then I want to go back up to the Grace and take the level. Alright, maybe it's just like 10 guys in a row. Do 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 do. Alright. Dip one more into the decks. Alright, now let's go see what boss this area has. I feel like if I had better memory, I'd know why those guys are fighting each other. Fire required ahead. Beware of Scarlet Rot, close quarters Val. Could this be dog? Oh no. Yeah, he gets into an invincible sequence when he's fighting, or when he's shooting. When he's got one of us. Oh, I stepped just in time, but it still got hurt hard. Probably gonna go Super Saiyan. Yep, ouchies. Let's do it, buddy. I'm my own best friend. Redmane Knight, Agha. And a golden seed. Good work, me. Alright. Legendary Ashen remains used to summon an Agha, the Redmane Knight. Spirit of a mighty knight versed in the use of a great bow. Valiant warrior who will attack immediately after being summoned. The longest serving member of the Redmane Knights, Agha studied techniques to manipulate gravity alongside Radahn. May use a rain of gravitational arrows in response to a war cry, but only once. Cool. Alright, and then I got... Actually, how many golden seeds do I have now? 5. I might be able to bump up my flasks again. And that looks like it. Alright, I'm taking this warp. Okay. Finally did it. So do the statues always show that they've lit up, even when I finished it? Or is there something else I'm missing? Well, easy way to figure out. Go here. Go northeast. Yep, cool. Hold on. Just kind of curious because I remember I didn't have everything done there. I guess, do I really care? And that's Kenneth. Alright. We're going to go to here. Come on, game. Alright. That was another level. Before I go too far, I don't want to do Dex. I think it was 22 for the Godslayer sword. Yep, okay. I'm just checking. So I remember when to stop. Alright. And out we go. Alright, let's see if we can beat this big guy this time. A nice wall. Hopefully there aren't any crows on it. Uh-oh. Did I hit this person? There it is. I'm gonna die, but at least I scored a hit. Ah, shoot, I forgot to up my flasks, too. That was stupid. I can't believe it didn't hit, like, 4 of those swings. Whoops, I want to go to Grace. Not a huge change, but... I think, yeah. I'm basically on top of the hill instead of at the bottom. Alright. Don't think those ones will aggro. I think it was her. That one. No game, this one. There you go, good game. Wonder if we can sneak up. Oh, runes? Nope. Whoa. Yeah, it has weird timing in that whip. Oh, that got her. Nope, don't keep swinging. Krakatoa! Oh no! Don't get killed by the small ones. You'll look so stupid. Stupider than they already look. Ah, this is good. I mean, it looks cool. But I am super nervous. Is that a message? Yep. I am not turning around. My horsing is not good enough. If I happen to catch the message and stop on it, I will read it. Like this one. Be wary of pincer attack. Oh god, there's the golems up there. Come on, not mid-aired. Oh, he got me. Oh, get up. Get up. Noble, no pants. Okay. I don't think that killed Horsey. Alright, that's it. Breathe, breathe. Revenge, oh revenge. I at one point want to pick up a mediocre arrow. Just because it'd be funny. Oh, Golden Rune 13. Looks... Nope, that was a message. I thought it was a grace. It just looked super weak. Alright, let's check around here. The area is very cool looking, but it's been surprisingly linear so far. Behold, skeleton. Seek ahead and then try left. Let's see. Pop. I thought maybe the Lost Grace was ahead and then it would come back, but it doesn't look like it, so. Up we go. There we are. Well, hello there. Let me light this for us.
To think we'd meet in such a place.
I know, what are the
Your
odds?
Purpose, possibly. No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again. In battle. Should you have the need.
I mean, he did pretty well last time.
I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands. I'm searching for a fort. I heard...
Well, I got good news for you. I do want to find this Halig tree. I guess looking back, I'm curious how to get down to here. Because I seem to be super locked into this right now. That might be a shortfall. I doubt it, but stranger things have happened. Alright. Not enough runes for a level. So onward we go. Can I kill these? Nope. I didn't think it could. Armament ahead, but be wary of jumping off. Ah. Injustice ahead. Wait. There it is. Alright, we are not going to horsey this. Yeah, form it rock. Lame, 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 lame. Yeah, that accomplished nothing. Yeah, I'm just curious if I'm missing anything. That's why I feel like I'm getting sent down a very straight and narrow path, or if this was intentional. I could see either. Very good at missing things. Hi, dude. Oh, that one got me. Oh, I thought he was staggered. Yep. That was a botch on my part. Misread it. I'm like, ha, down he goes. And he's just like, nope. Fooled you. Oh, did she already leave? Aw. Robot arm lady. Alright, I'm gonna go for this first. Yoink. And now to glorious battle. Not this time, buddy. Never mind, still got me. Oh shit, the horse did the wrong thing. Sorry, horsey. I still didn't get my extra sip. Oops, extra. Bonus swing. Nope, stab it! Get back down here! That was not enough. Okay. It's probably me. Alright, so we got a path that way and a path this way. I guess because I'm interested about the west direction, let's go this way first. I'll have to remember to do the flask next time I die. Alright, now that's you guys. Oh, he was weak. Whoops. Popping them up will never get old. Whoops. Nor will my inability to aim sometimes. Put the sword down. Okay, I guess left trigger is not going to work today. That is so weird. Why does it do that sometimes? Like I was holding down the button and it just wasn't doing it. Sorry, Tourette's. Alright, I think this is not a jump up one. Yeah, this is just a down. I'll let the bats have their way. Oh, I missed him. There it is. I'm falling off my horse a lot. Hold on. You playing? Rocks. Somewhere Gronk is like, yeah. Good work. Alright, I guess since they're still fighting, let's just kind of go past them and explore. Surprising amount of golems around here. Shack of the Lofty, traveling maiden stuff. Some of those is like, who's supposed to be here right now? Did I miss something? The game's like, yes. Yes, you did. Alright. To reduce chances of horsey stupids. Oh yeah, it's way too freaking high. I mean, it's not moving, but it's kind of cool. You can see the mausoleum from here. See, I just... like, I'm not seeing a way down there from here. There's kind of a path over here, but I seriously doubt it. Like, that's probably what this guy's gonna try. Yeah, I think there's just a kill plane there. Alright, let's go this way then for now. Because there's at least this. Whoops. Eh. That'll be sufficient. Hold on. Gosh. Merchant ahead. Try south, then merchant ahead. Hiding in here. Well, one of these to be like, you missed merchant. Merchant ahead. Liar ahead. Hold on, is he over here? Does not look like it. Alright. Go a little bit farther. Merchant ahead. Well, well, well. Merchant ahead. Hi, dude.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
Gotta say, I feel like a lot of you haven't seen people in a while. And I've gotta be honest, I don't feel like you're very good merchants. Rejuvenating boluses. That, I've got 8 of those, so we're not gonna bother. Lightning Great Bolts. Ballista Bolts. Bolt. Alright. Just check. Yep. Dog? Nope. Butt joke. Alright. Thanks, dude. A cookbook is something, at least. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Grab that guy. More bats. More golems. Probably that place is where I really need to go next. But this looks like it needs some exploration time. Guess what? Rocks! Oh wow, that was way weaker than the ones that were down. Rock! Stargazer's Ruins, eh? Okay, I only found that one because of that message. I'm not convinced I'm ever going to find another one unless there's a message. Is that you, jellyfish?
Promise me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars. I've been waiting ever so long. Forever and ever it seems.
Is that the...
Sister, where did you go? You promised me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars. I've been waiting ever so long. Forever and ever it seems. Dear sister, you're finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
This is an unexpected turn of events. A seal was broken somewhere. And he got a fancy spin. So for some reason, a seal got clubbed because of me. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, I want to do... Let's see what that one looks like. There it is. I'm so pretty, oh so pretty, oh so pretty and witty and wise. Okay. Try summoning. Summoning, so to speak, octopus. So maybe that broke this seal. So now I can go into here. Primal Glintstone Blade. Oops. There we go. We can assume this? Nope, it's not. Try key. Nope. Interesting. Talisman? Yep. Spells consume less FP, but maximum HP is reduced. An old glintstone blade that's been stained with blood. The old sorcerer would slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue a primal glintstone with their soul, and thus did they die. Interesting. Alright, just to check. Nope. Nothing else. Did I lose the jellyfish? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't using her, and I would rather her be in her happy place with her sister, but... Nope, still have it. Likely dog. Rock! Oh, he dodged it. Nope, that's a command grab. Mid-air. Alright. Wait. Nope. Freezing grease. Oops, before I go too far. I'll sip that back to the top. Unless there's another stupid hidden floor or something. Not seeing much else. Whoa. Would be an enemy maybe? There it is. Bug ahead. Probably just my computer, but in case it isn't. Alright. I made a jellyfish happy today. That's gotta count for something. And he killed a lot of bats. I mean, can't really argue much more. Good gravy. Is he being summoned? Like, I think before it was one of those boaters that were summoning him. Oh, stop swinging, you dumbass. Damn it. Ow. That even give me anything? Or did I just more do it on principle? So that's somewhere else. Alright, I'm gonna go down. Wait, if I go down... If I go down, I need to probably loop back around and come back up. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a path right there. Alright, we'll do it this way. Gonna peek around this edge first. Alright. To the satellite dish. Oh no. Run away! Oh. Ah, camera lock! God fucking camera. Ow. Oh, turret is dead. And now I am. What is the camera fucking doing? Was it even locked on when it did that? Death right. Spank it. Nope. Spank me right back. Oh my god. Yep. So he's gonna knock me off the horse and then kill me. I'm trying to see what's in his wings. Or get distracted. Ow, ow. Yeah, like I don't feel like horsing this one is going to work well for me. Alright, I don't know if it's really worth it to go grab my runes again, but I'm gonna go grab my runes again. I'm gonna get caught in this mountain, dehorsed, and die. Alright. Oh wow, oh that's one. For a second I thought like he did nothing and I just fell off my horse. This guy's a tough one. Tough nut to crack. Might finally be, or the game might have finally caught up with me again. Alright, more out of curiosity, let's grab this. Does he follow me out of this area? Think. It looks like he's trying to. And it sounds like there's a Star Wars going on. Nope, he doesn't. His range right there, it looks like. Can I rock him from here? Whoa. Nope. I might be able to lighten him from here. No, he's too far now. Oh. More curious how much that does to him than anything. Nope. Oh my god, I can't even see what's going on. There's so many like black flame things. Yeah, like I'm not even really putting up a good fight against him. So maybe two of me can. Whoop, sip. Nope. That was absolutely not what I should have done. Dealing decent damage to him, but he deals even better damage to me. Uh-oh, that's how I died. Oh my gosh. Nope. Buddy, no! Oh, camera! This is an unlocked camera fight. Uh-oh. Oh, I got him. Whatever he was planning. Good work, buddy. A high frame filled sequence. Me and Buddy got it. Me and Buddy got him. Death Ritual Spear. That was worth a lot of runes. Alright. Ritual spear used by priests of old who are permitted to come among the death birds. The priests became guardians of the birds to the right of death, which also serves as an oath sworn to their distant resurrection. I am too stupid to use it. Me feel like me insulted, but me hit thing big sword happy. Alright, let's open up the glass. We're taking a sip. I ain't bothering with you. I'm trying so hard. The beast eye quivers. There is a guy up here. One of the boat boys? Golden rune. There he is. Swing and miss. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get killed by a snail. And a boat. Okay, now Elfin Steeple and a Death Root. Okay. Hi, Dingleberry. I think everything calmed down for a minute. I'm too stupid to use that one too. Great sword pattern after the black steeple of the Helfin, the lampwood which guides the dead of the spirit will. The lamp blade is similar to grace in appearance, only it is said that it can only be seen by those who meet their death in battle. This thing's probably scorching like the sun for me. You met your death in battle how many times? Today? In the last 5 minutes? I just need to get good. I got lazy. Everybody was so weak to me. Let's see, I'm gonna look for the Lost Grace. That's probably up here. And then we'll go pay Gurranq one more visit. I just like to see him if there's a change in his dialogue every death route. Don't want to miss it. Plus, he also gives me cool things. I mean, look how good Rock has been lately. Still not sure what those things are besides creepy. Alright, there's a path back. Nope, there it is. Oh, there. Oh, there, I found it. Alright. Do that. Zoom out. And back to here. Then pop and squat for a second. We are going to level up the Dex again. Hey buddy, found another one. Roll.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more.
Gurranq's Beast Claw.
Feed.
Can do, buddy. Alright, but first... increase Beast Claws to rend surroundings with shockwaves. Superior incantation taught by Gurranq, the Beast Clergyman. Increase Beast Claws that rend surroundings with shockwaves. Long ago, Gurranq was a beast of such terrifying ferocity, his former name meant death of the demigods. Alright. Might do one more thing, but I need to go check on something. Yep, cat's managed to break a hole. It's something. They're cute though. False. Hi. All right. So, pretty obviously that's gonna go away now. We're gonna go test this one. Oh yeah, it's a shockwave around me. Pretty sweet. I'm a little bit sad I haven't found a lot more god slaying technique stuff though. Alright, so I think at this point guess... Whoops. Dang it. I guess before I sign off... Let's see how much more there is. Okay, so there's a path. Let's zoom in. There's a path that goes back to... Looks like it might have been the air tree? A minor one? Then there's that area, which is probably... old dungeon style. Whoa. Oh, it's more of those guys. Hold on. Went right by it. Got distracted by skull snake thingies. Also a rise over there. Yeah, because it looks like one like air tree saplings. Minor air trees. Except it's dead. Air tree. Insta-botch. Insta-botch. I didn't even have my sword equipped. I could not have screwed that up more. And I feel like that's not the first time I've said that tonight. Unbelievable levels of botching on that one. Alright, get out your sword. I'm still a bit miffed if the Erd Tree is so great and wants me to be champion, yada yada. Why do all these avatars keep attacking? I keep forgetting to increase my zips too. Nope. Overcommitted. What is this one? Oh no. Oh no, there's two of them now. Oh my god. Nay, the rocks buried me. So what I'm seeing is we're doing clones now. And what they don't know is I've been doing clones for a while. And I totally got lost. There we go. Alright. Damn it, I still didn't do the extra sip yet. Oh man, I ran pretty far back. Alright, so I'm here. Guess what? I've got a clone too! Come at me, bro! Whoops. Insta-botched. Oh, what? Okay, I'm calling bullshit on that one. He had stopped moving by the time I hit me. That's what you get for summoning clones. I was going to take you 1v1 like a man. Good work, me. Cerulean Crystal tier, Crimson Bubble tier. Restores HP when near death. Huh. That's kind of cool. And an FP restore. Good fortune ahead. Offer head. Alright, let's kind of check around here. Oh. Nope, stop swinging for a second. Jump. Thank you. Nope, missed it. I almost feel bad, like, they're still super weak. Alright, where's this going? Oops, I thought those guys were one hits. I should say one tap. They're one hit when I do the full swing. Well, I guess it's still kind of two hits. That guy's one hit. Golden Rune 10. Ah yes, this doesn't look like a bad thing. Alright, I'm gonna be tempted by it. Okay. Can I horsey over? There it is. And oh. Oh! Oh! This is bad. Hmm. I'm not going to even bother with any of that. We're just going to warp. Alright, so at this point, I need 95. So yeah. I'd have to burn quite a few to get to the point where I could do 2 levels. More things. Yeah, I think we'll drop one more into Dex and call it good for today. I mean, it could end by seeing how much my pocket runes would give me. Alright, we're gonna do that actually. It's always easy to go to the blacksmith. Well, it should be, but half the time I turn the wrong way. Ah! Roll!
Well, I took you for dead, no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Actually, before I do that, did I boost up the Godslayer sword to check it out? I totally went by it. Ah, I need one more Somber Smithing Stone 9 to really max it out. Alright, then. So this is giving me 15. I had 55, so I need like 40k. Definitely looks possible, because there's 75. So yeah, let's do that. I might have to do some hunting for one more Somber Smithing Stone 9. It seems like it should be a mine or something up here. Or over there. Alright. And done. Go here for a second. Do a compare. Yeah, it's not nearly as much. It's got fire though, which might be cool. And if I remember correctly, I think it was just 20%. And then that. Curious why there's a message over here. Yeah, it's nothing. So yeah. I guess we'll see. Like, it might be extra effective against some of these cold guys. At least for now. I'm gonna look, but I'm quite sure this is heavy. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna switch back for at least a moment. This also scales with faith too. Yeah, and I think the one more stone is something I need to really balance things out, but Starscourge Greatsword is just pretty over the top. Alright. All the way up here. Alright. That'll be it for now. Game's finally catching up to me. After all my exploration and murderings.